Welcome, Tom.
Hi.
So just find that comfortable seat or reclined position. Close your eyes. Please let me know at any time that you can't hear me. It's distracting. And as you close your eyes, you start to first just bring all of those senses outward. So maybe notice any street sounds, maybe any talking in the hallway, any ding, even any hums from the light. And then take all of that awareness and bring it inward. So it's almost like you've got those earmuffs over your ears and you're blocking out all of those sounds around you. And see if you can even just hear the sound of your own breath. And as you bring those feelings inward, just notice your heartbeat. Notice any tension in your shoulders, any tensions in your neck, or any discomfort and anywhere else in your body. And then bring that awareness to your breath, just noticing that inhale and exhale through the nose. Just no force, no control, just that natural inhale and exhale. And then keeping that connection with your breath, if you're reclined, just gently start to make your way all the way up into seated. And if you're already seated, just simply switch the cross of your legs. Fluff those pillows. And then just find those peace fingers. I'm going to move into alternate nostril breathing. So we'll simply inhale through one nostril, exhale through the other nostril, and then inhale through that nostril. So I'll guide you through it. At any time you feel like you're getting lightheaded, or you need to clear your nasal passage, just feel free to do so. So nice full exhaling out through both nostrils. Closing off our right nostril, inhaling through the left. Hold, switch, exhaling through the right nostril. Inhaling through the right nostril. Hold, switch, exhaling through the left. Inhaling left. Hold, switch, exhale through the right nostril. Inhaling right. Hold, switch, exhaling left. Inhaling left. Hold, switch, exhaling right. Inhaling right. Switch, exhaling left. Inhaling left. Hold, switch, exhale through both nostrils. Inhaling through both nostrils. And exhaling. Just continue to follow that natural inhale and exhale through the nose, maybe adding a little movement, hands on the knees. As we inhale, feeling our heart reaching up. And as we exhale, rounding that spine. Navel comes in, tucking the tailbone, really pressing into those upper shoulder blades. Inhaling, lift. And exhaling, round. Really feeling each vertebrae. Inhaling, lift. Let the breath guide the movement. Feel free to keep your eyes closed. And then bringing it all the way back towards center. Just go ahead and take a moment. Nice big inhale, bringing our arms all the way out. And then exhaling, hands all the way at heart center. Just taking that moment to set your intention for class today. Whatever you may need. So focusing on balance, tohi, peace. Like so bringing balance with our alternate nostril breathing into our right and our left hemispheres of our body. And bringing balance, whether you need a little more energy today and then a little more movement, or maybe you need a little rest. Whatever that is that you need. And then releasing your hands, go ahead and take your feet wide. So like a wide squat. So be mindful of your knees. Give me a shout out if the music is too soft or loud. So wide squat here. We're just gonna be here for a moment. So hands at heart center. So our tailbone is moving down, our heart is moving up and opening up through the hips. Nice big inhale. We're gonna bring it all the way up. So coming all the way up to standing. Nice big inhale, reaching all the way back. Nice gentle back bend. And then exhaling, hands all the way at heart center. Go ahead and find Tadasana, find mountain pose. I'll adjust. Make sure my little head's not cut off. Great, finding mountain pose here, rooting down through all four corners of our feet. Go ahead and find our arms to the side. All right, go ahead and lift the toes. Feel that rooting down through all four corners of the feet. And then take those toes down. Okay, little micro bend in the knees. Okay, and then find that inhale. Bringing our hands just resting to the side. And then exhaling all the way down to the feet. So inhaling all the way up through the crown of the head. And exhaling down. So we're going to visually sort of do that alternate nostril breathing, but through our body. So see if you can follow along with me here. So visualize a nice big inhale through your left leg all the way up through the, let's take that back. Visualize a nice big inhale all the way through that right leg. All the way up through the crown of the head, and then exhaling through the left leg, through the crown of the head, the leg. Inhaling all the way up from the foot, all the way through the crown of the head, and then exhaling down the opposite sides of the body. Inhaling up, and exhaling down. Next, inhale, bring that right knee up. Bringing our arms up. Nice, so find that little, you can hold on to a little chair if you want to, or take it all the way down, and then exhaling down. Great, inhaling up, bringing that opposite knee up. Right, and exhaling down. Nice, just keep going back and forth with your breath. Inhaling up, finding that balance, and then exhaling down. Pause, inhaling up. And exhaling down. Nice, let's inhale up again this time, hold. Nice, maybe hold on underneath the knee, over the knee, or maybe extend that leg all the way out, flexing through the foot. So your choice. Nice. Go ahead and twist that ankle one direction and then the other. Nice. Bring it all the way up and down. Great. And then bring the opposite leg up. Nice big inhale. Right. Really rooting down. Find that drishti, that gaze. Maybe extend the leg. Point, flex the toe. And then bringing it all the way down. Nice big inhale, bring our arms up. Exhaling, interlacing the fingers, bring it all the way over towards your right side. Inhaling all the way back towards center. Exhaling towards the left. So back and forth with your breath. It may feel good to find some space between your arms, releasing the shoulders back. Bringing it over to the side, really rooting down through that opposite foot. Inhaling up. Exhaling over to the side, really rooting down through the opposite foot. Inhaling up. Exhaling over, this time hold. And then maybe lift the opposite leg. Ooh, find that balance. No domino effect today in class, unless you're by a friend, maybe. Great, bring it all the way up. And then to the other side. Great, lift that leg out to the side, hold. Find your drishti, find your gaze. Nice, and bring it all the way back. Great, release our hands all the way to heart center, just find your breath. Feel that rooting all the way down into your feet. Nice big inhale, bring our arms all the way to the sky. And then exhale all the way through heart center. Bringing our bellies all the way down, relax our head, inhale halfway up. So nice flat back here. Exhale again, belly on the floor. Soften our knees, hands on our mat. Let's bring that right leg back. So bringing our knee down. You can almost think of this as like a soccer pose, right? So instead of that knee being way back, bring it in just a little bit where that leg's straight back. Back toes turned under. Feel the tilt of the pelvis down, and then a lengthening up. Maybe press into your big toe, lift your heel, feel all those muscles engaged. Go ahead and take that heel down. And we're going to bring our arms all the way up. So sorry. Not bad, guys. Yoga and the real world, right? Great. Now from here, we're going to take our hand on our hip and then just reach over towards the side. Really root down from that right knee all the way through the right pinky. Keep those side ribs in and then take the gaze up towards the ceiling. Full breath. Nice, release that hand all the way back down. We're gonna take our hands, frame our front leg. We may have our blocks here, and then just straighten that leg. And adjust, just so you can see me. So we're just breathing into that hamstring. There we go. Good. Breathing into that hamstring. Keep that micro bend in the knee. Really pull that hip back. Maybe even take your hand and pull it all the way back. Go ahead and turn the toes side to side like a little windshield wiper. Maybe even twirling it all the way around. Now your choice here, folding over, relax the head, relax the neck. And then bringing the hand, all our weight to the right. Be mindful of the knee, so make sure we're not putting too much pressure in the knee. Take the hand to that hip again, and then we're gonna actually add this little twist. It should feel really good. Feeling a stretch all the way out to that outer hip and the hamstring. Maybe take the arm up. Be mindful you're not collapsing in the shoulder. So taking the lower ribs to the upper ribs and just feel that expansion. Great, bring the hands all the way down. This is your option here, option for a challenge. If you're feeling any knee pain here, go ahead and bend the knee just a little bit. If you want a little bit more of that stretch in the hamstring, lift your arms and reach them back. Toes are still up. Remember, if you have any kind of compression in that knee, and we may want to have something under our knee if we don't already, and then inhaling them up. The front leg is straight, or you can bend that knee, exhaling back, reaching the heart forward. Inhaling up, and exhaling back. Great, this time hold. Great, release our hands to our blocks. Bend that knee if it's not already. Go ahead and widen that knee all the way out and then soften down. So like a lizard lunge. So bringing our hands or our elbows all the way down to those blocks. Relax the head, relax the neck. So just feel that softening. And you may bring that awareness back in on that breath. So maybe inhaling for 4 and exhaling for 4. Or whatever mantra you may have. One last inhale and exhale, really releasing anything you have, maybe even letting that knee open up to the side with the top of the foot opening up. And then slowly guiding that leg up, moving our blocks to the side, bringing that front leg back, and then check in. Maybe a down dog feels really great. Maybe a cat-cow, or maybe a child's pose. So sort of just see what feels good to your body right now. So wherever you're at, go ahead and meet me in that down dog. So really pedaling out one heel and then the other heel. With our hands really working through that L, that thumb and the first finger. A little micro bend in the elbows out to the side. Great, and let's shift in on this one to a plank. So our knees can be up or down and our booty's lifted just a little bit. Feel like you're pressing that mat away, heels back, and then slowly come down to the mat, inch by inch. Great, release the toes. Have our head neutral, and then just feel like we're pulling that mat back. Inhale, lifting the heart. Exhale, turning the head to one side and releasing all the way down. We're just going to flow here in a little cobra back and forth. Inhale, pulling the mat, keeping the neck long like you're being lifted up by the back of the head. Nice big inhale. Exhale, turning the head, releasing it all the way down. If you have any kind of tension in your low back, you may have your legs wider apart. Nice big inhale. This time take it up. Hold, pause. And exhale down. Just find a little break. Maybe shift the hips side to side. Find that breath, that balance, that intention for class today. We're going to get our rest at the end with some yin. But if you need it now, knowing, right, nobody can see you. Take a shavasana, take a child's pose. So this is for you. This class, this time is for you. So bringing our hands to the side, bring it all the way up. And we're going to push all the way back into that child's pose. So vertebrae by vertebrae. Sink. Maybe even push the mat forward, sinking those hips back. And then nice and slow, start to roll it all the way up. Nice big inhale, bringing those shoulders all the way up towards the ears. And then exhaling out through the mouth. Nice. One more time. Inhaling those shoulders all the way up towards the ears. And exhaling out through the mouth. Nice. Let's simply just bring that opposite leg up. I had to think for a minute which one it was. I think bringing our right leg up this time. Is that right? Yeah. Make sure to put that padding underneath our knee if we need it. Turning our back toe under. So bringing the opposite leg up you had before. Finding that soccer pose on this one. So our instead of having sometimes we get into that deep psoas, but here bringing it up just a little bit and then tucking that tailbone, not tucking, but bringing the tailbone towards neutral and then the belly lifting up. And then feeling a lifting up from that knee all the way up. Just feel a nice little stretch. And then bringing our arms all the way up to the side if that feels good. Maybe even reaching back, that gentle back. Right, releasing our hands all the way down. Great, using our blocks if we'd like. And then we're going to straighten that front leg. So really dropping that right hip back, even grabbing it with our hand. Taking our toes up. And then just feel that little windshield wiper with the toes, side to side. And then holding, folding down, relaxing the head, relaxing the neck. Maybe shift the hips, the back hips, 1 inch to one direction and the other, and then see where you really find that sweet spot. I'm a shot through the dark. I'm a black sinkhole. If for second chances, be all you want. And then raising up our head, keeping our legs straight, being mindful of that knee. So we're going to add that twist. So taking the hand, the left hand to the block, the opposite hand to the leg, pulling that hip back, and then turning the belly towards the thigh. So rounding the lower ribs to the upper ribs, the shoulders down and back. And if it feels good on the shoulder, take the palm and the hand up. Release that hand all the way down. Check in with the knee. Maybe bend it, maybe keeping it straight with the micro bend. Reach the arms back like an airplane. And then inhaling up. Exhaling back. Inhaling up. And exhaling back. This time hold. Release the hand, soften that knee. Go ahead and bend that knee. And walk it all the way out to that right side of the mat. And really, this time, really let that, that knee come way back. A deep angle on that psoas. And then allow the hands to either come down to the block or maybe even the elbows come down to the block. Right, just close your eyes. Just starting to sense in again. Notice your heartbeat. Notice your breath. really reconnecting with your intention last today. And for that last inhale and exhale, maybe take the knee out to the side, letting the bottom of the foot come up. Just breathing into that hip a little bit deeper. And guiding that knee back up, slowly raising all the way up. Nice, bring over to the side. And then taking our feet wide, our hands back, and then just feel that windshield wiper back and forth. So feel one knee touching down, and then the other knee touching down. Inhaling up, and exhaling down. And we'll slowly keep the movement of the knees, but then just let your arms come all the way down, so you're back down on your elbows. Ooh, a little snap, crackle, pop on my end. Before you come all the way down, if you have your block, my bad goodness, I need to work on this playlist, you know. Come all the way down onto your back. Have your block or a bolster or a blanket to your side. And then simply just hug your knees into your chest. And your head into your knees. And then taking our knees down, bring your feet to where they're a little bit away from your heels, knees bent, shoulders down and back. We can find those little robot arms. And vertebrae by vertebrae, just start to roll up the hips. Pressing the shoulders down, and then as we exhale, rolling the hips down. Inhaling, rolling up. And this time hold. You can grab our block or that folded blanket, or preferably something firm, and take it right underneath your tailbone. So your choice here, we can just rest with our knees in together, let the feet come out wide with our hands on our belly. Or we can take one knee in and all the way up. Make sure you're nice and balanced. And then maybe the other knee in and all the way up. So Varipta Karani, legs up the wall, but without a wall. And if you have a wall, maybe you have your legs up the wall. Just letting all of that blood flow coming down. Softening the knees. Relaxing the hips. Relaxing the shoulders. Just allowing that stillness to set in. Bringing your awareness onto the face, noticing where you may be clenching the jaw. So maybe you can just run your tongue around the teeth. And your choice here, you can start to bend the knees just a little bit towards the body. Make sure you're nice and stable on your block. And this is just a little lymph trick. You can hold on to your ankles. You can come off the block here if you'd like. And just start to massage down. So this is good for the lymph nodes, for our immune system. So moving that blood flow down on the legs, our ankles, our calves, our knees, our thighs. Moving it all the way down into our hips. And then just hugging the knees into the chest. So it's like that knees, woohoo, make sure your block is supported. It gives it a different feel. You can always do this just on the mat too. And then press into your knees, press into your calves, like you're giving, like I'm coming around the room like the good old days, and imagine I'm just giving you a little squish with that blanket. Like a little massage to your internal organs. And then releasing one leg, releasing the other leg. Nice. Lift the hips. And then slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, start to lower down. You're not quite ready for Shavasana yet, though I won't make you do too much movement. Just hug those knees into the chest again. Hold on to our ankles, and it's up to you. You can either roll over to one side or just feel that rock and roll. Rocking all the way up to sitting. And maybe try it again. So using those core muscles. Finding that balance, that lift in Navasana. So maybe our feet are down and we're leaning back. So feel that core engaged and our arms up to the side. And maybe we lift our legs. So see where you're at. Nice full breath, and then exhaling over towards the side. Inhaling towards center. And exhaling towards the other side. Inhale towards center. And then exhale, just fold. Sukhasana, just find that nice tall spine. And bring your awareness to your sit bones. And follow your breath from your sit bones all the way through each vertebrae. Like you feel the crown of your head just floating on top of your spine. And then bringing our right knee forward and our left knee over. So knee on knee. And just holding on to our feet. Sort of fluff the pillows. So whatever feels good, to feel a little bit of an opening in the hips. And if this doesn't feel good to you, you can find a version of Sukhasana or stacking your legs. And then maybe even experiment with walking the feet away from the body just a few inches. Feel a little bit more of that opening in the hips. And then bringing that right arm up. Exhaling back. Just give yourself a pat on the back for taking time out for yourself today. And bringing the other arm all the way up. So maybe our fingers touch. Maybe we're using a strap or just holding on to your shirt. Or you can simply just hold here. And close your eyes. Whatever version of the pose you're in, just find it effortless. So release anything that you're holding on to. keeping the legs as they are, releasing their arms, nice big stretch out. And then bringing, again, that right arm underneath the left arm. So elbow to elbow, and now eagle arms. So palms together. Maybe we lift the elbows, relax the shoulders, thumb in the third eye. Find your breath. Reconnecting with that intention. Then releasing our arms. Nice big inhale. And then exhale, just turning towards, so I guess for you all, it'd be to your left. Turning towards that knee. And find a nice little twist. So root down from the hip all the way through the crown of the head. And start to move, broaden that collarbone, moving the gaze towards the back of the room. And slowly start to unwind. Releasing our legs, that should feel really good. Taking them out, point and flex the toes. Maybe bend the knees and find that little windshield wiper again. Almost feel like you're tipping down that knee. And bring it all the way back to center. This time, bringing your right knee on front. Hopefully I said that right. And your left knee on top. So wait. Yes, I think so. Yes. So whatever the opposite is, adjusting, sort of fluffing your sit bones, settling in. And after your muscles have relaxed, maybe see how it feels just to move those feet just a few inches away from the hips, deepening the stretch just a little bit. And then taking our left hand up, just by the ear, folding it down, giving yourself an atta-girl or an atta-boy, and either taking the hand behind for Gomukhasana arms, interlacing the fingers. You can use a strap or your shirt, or just simply hold on to that top arm. Even creating a rest for the head. Maybe closing your eyes and just noticing if there's still anything you're holding on to. Any kind of muscular engagement you just really don't need. You're just doing it out of habit, and just relax that hold. Release all that tension, all that stress. And releasing our arms, keeping our legs where they're at. Nice big inhale. And then exhaling, bringing our left hand underneath our right hand. So elbow to elbow, maybe the backs of our hands are together, maybe the palms, or maybe we have that strap. Lifting the elbows, relaxing the shoulders, thumb into third eye. And if you notice your mind is wandering, maybe you bring it back to that 4 count breath, inhaling for 4 and exhaling for 4. Or maybe you have a mantra you like to use. And then releasing our arms, turning into our twist, holding on to the outside of that knee, fingertips behind, rooting down through the hip bones, turning the flesh of the belly, expanding the collarbones. On each inhale, feeling the length in the spine, and on each exhale, continue to twist. And slowly unwinding vertebrae by vertebrae, releasing those legs and give them a shake out. Nice. Just maybe a little shake all the way through the toes and the thighs. Nice. And then we're going to fluff our pillows, grabbing our blanket. And take it underneath the knees so we have support underneath the knees. And then we're just going to slowly, we're not going to be here for too long, but just start to walk our hands down towards our feet. And if we've done a lot with the hamstrings, so that's why we're giving them a little bit of a support. But if you feel like, of course, you want a little bit more with the hamstring, you can release the blanket. And then if you have a bolster or you have a block, you can take it just where there's no pressure on the knee and just create a little shelf for your elbows or a shelf for your head. So we're really allowing the back to just release over towards the thighs. And our legs are extended, so gently stretching through the hamstrings, but with our knees supported. And then here, if it feels good, and if you just have crazy hair and you don't care, like me today, you may just give yourself a little scalp massage. Still sinking into the pose a little further with each breath. So maybe rubbing right around the temples, thumbs, right above the ear, that little soft spot. Really no wrong or right way, just doing what feels good. And then releasing the scalp massage if you choose to participate, and just for the last few breaths, just resting with stillness. Relax the toes. Maybe go into the fullest version of your pose, maybe even holding on to the feet. And then slowly starting to come up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Release your props. And then with just as little movement as possible, we're gonna just start to come down onto the mat and have anything you need for relaxation there. And then let the bottoms of your feet come together and the knees just fall out to the side. Supta Baddha Konasana. Relaxing the hips. And then guiding those knees together like you're closing a book. Just start to shift those hips over to the left. And then bring our leg up, our right knee in, and guide that, that's your left knee in, over towards the right. So hips to the left, left knee in and over to the right. Really dropping the hip down. Our head is neutral. Relax the toes. Feel an expansion in those left side ribs. You're massaging all of those internal organs with your breath. And then releasing that leg. Bring it all the way back towards center. Bring those hips towards center and then just push those thighs away. And then picking the hips up all the way towards the right. Extend that left leg long, right knee in and guiding it all the way over to the side. Dropping that right hip down. The right arm is relaxed. Right toes are relaxed. And breathing through that whole right side body. Really releasing anything that no longer serves you. Releasing any tension, any unneeded thought. And then releasing the leg. Bring those knees back towards center. And then just check in. Maybe it would feel really good to do a little happy baby, or maybe just knees to the chest, or any other twist, inversion, just really anything your body needs now. When you're ready, we're going to set up for relaxation. So I encourage you to take a bolster or a blanket and take it underneath your knees. Make yourself nice and warm. Maybe dim the lights. And just adjusting yourself to where you're completely and totally comfortable. And giving yourself permission to do absolutely nothing. Taking a deep breath in. Just gently start to move your fingers and your toes, bringing your awareness back in on your breath. And when you're ready, gently turn over onto your side into the fetal position. Knees into the chest, head resting on the hands. Taking a moment just to notice how you feel now versus how maybe you did when you started class today. And feel gratitude for taking that time out for self-care and gratitude for all that we have in life. And then gently come all the way up into any comfortable seat, eyes closed, hands resting on the knees. And with our eyes closed, we'll take our hands together and rub our hands, creating warmth and energy. And then cup our eyes and gently wash our face or our hair. And with our hands at heart center, our living our yoga today is harmony is when what you do, or happiness is when what you do and what you say are in harmony. Namaste, Tohi, peace. Thanks for coming, guys.